Okay, I'm gonna write over here, you don't have to, but your first step, if you're like one of those people that need steps, is gonna be to combine. Okay, you need to combine like terms on opposite sides of the equation, okay? So you can see here that there's two m's. That means that we can put these together, okay? Letters go together, numbers go together. Whereas if you're looking at number 2, on the equal sign, okay, you should have 2 terms and or 1 term on each side. So like this, these can be combined, okay? These can be combined. That is gonna be your first step on any of these problems, is gonna be to combine. Before you move anything on opposite sides of the equal sign, you need to combine, okay? Then your second step, I guess, with all of these is gonna be that the stuff with the letters goes left, okay? And the numbers go right. Okay, I always say letters left because first of all, it works out easier, and letters and left both have an F, okay? Letters go on the left. Okay, so our first step is gonna be to combine, and if I'm willing to bet, I bet I did not leave enough room, so I apologize, but so we can combine these two. What is -2 minus 6? -8. So we're going to have 6 minus 7m equals -8m. Okay, so we've combined all our stuff. So now we're going to move our letters to the left and the numbers to the right. So just go through piece by piece and look at it. Is 6 a letter or a number? It's a number, so that means it needs moved to the right. So you're going to say -6, okay? We cannot put it under this 8 because it's not an 8, okay? So you're going to have to put it, and this one kind of sucks for our first one, but, okay? And so these kind of cancel. 7m, is that a letter or a number? It's a number, so it's a letter, okay? So we don't need to move it. Now, moving on, you just keep going. Okay, -8m, is that a letter or a number? It's a letter, so it needs to be moved to the left side of the equal sign. So, how do I move a -8? Add 8m, okay? Okay, see how this is a m? That means it can go directly under this m. So you're gonna say plus 8m. Okay, what happens to these guys? They cancel out. Okay, typically when you do this, you're going to see something that's going to cancel out on both sides. You have an X on this side and a big X on this side. That's what it should look like most of the time. I would say 95% of the time. Okay, and now you can just add up and down. What is -7 plus 8? 1. Okay, 1m. And then over here, you really have a 0. Okay, up here, -6. Going to be -6. Your last step is always going to be to divide. Okay, so your last step and or step 3, okay, is going to be to divide. Okay, and I know some of you guys can think, but you don't need to divide. But so what do you divide by? A 1. Okay, no, you don't have to do this because it's going to end up being the same. But some people need that visual. So divide each side by 1. What is -6 divided by 1? -6. Okay, look at number 3. And you can even, if you're one of those people, you like a line right here. Okay, look on this left side. Is there anything you can combine? The 2 m's. So 1m plus 1m is going to be 2m. And then I have 6 plus 2. 8. Okay, look on the right side. Is there anything we can combine? 4 and 3. Okay, so I have an m. There's an equals right here. 4 minus 3. It's going to be a +1. Okay, now we're gonna move our letters to the left and the numbers to the right. Is 8 a letter or a number? It's a number, so it needs moved. So we say -8. What does that go under? Under the 1. So we say -8. Okay? 2M, is that a letter or a number? Letter, so it stays on the left. Okay? Now, working on the right side of the equal sign. M, letter or a number? It's a letter, so it needs moved to the left. Okay? So we're going to say -M or 1M. Okay? And it goes under the 2, -1M. What is a positive 2 minus 1? 1M. 1M equals positive 1 minus 8. -7. What is our last step always? Divide. Okay, you're going to divide by 1. Okay, look at 5. What is your first step to do every time? Combine. Okay, so here's our equal sign. On the left, what can we combine? Nothing. Okay, we have one letter, one number. That's how it should look. On the right, what can we combine? -7 and a 6. What is that going to give you? -1n. Okay, when you know you need to combine, if you have more than 2 things on one side or more than 2 things on another side, you have to combine something, okay? If you have 1 or 2, that's okay, but if you have more than that, I can promise you need to combine. Okay, n, does it need moved? Is this a letter or a number? Letter, so we're not going to touch it. -3. Letter or number? It's a number, so it needs moved to the right. What does it go under? A -11. Okay, moving on. This one has something under it, so we know that it's done. -1n. Does it need moved? Yes. Okay, so we're going to say plus 1n. Plus 1n. What is 1n plus 1n? 2n. -11 plus 3. -8. What's our last step always? Divide. -8 minus 2. Or -8 divided by 2. Sorry. It's early. Okay, 7. Is there anything for us to combine?
No.
Yes, what is it? 5n and 5n. So I got -7 plus n equals what? 0n. Okay, you can write 0n or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, we can. Okay. -7, is that a letter or a number? Number. Numbers go where? To the right. Where do we put it? What's it go under? It doesn't go under anything. You need to set it off to the side. Okay, we can't put it with this one because that one has a letter. Okay, so you really are going to put it like here. What else needs moved? the 0n. Okay, 0 is one of those things that doesn't matter if you add or subtract, so we can say minus 0n. And I'm going to put a 1 in front of this n. Positive 1n minus 0. 1n. And then I have a 7 over here. What's your last step always? Divide by 1.